Hey, here on Virtual Learners. Good to see you again. Not a really big, long video this week. We are continuing with our striking unit where we are working on building a skill called hand-eye coordination through utilizing that skill of striking. Now, last time we talked about hand-eye coordination as specifically the hand and the eye working together, okay? Coordination means what, Fisher? If something is coordinated, it is what?
Working together.
Working together is what coordinated means. So that's what we really are looking at here is how can we do some skills where we are going to refine and improve our ability to allow our brain to process information. So I'm not ready for that yet. I'm going to need my eye to be tracking something, and that's sending a whole bunch of information to my brain, and my brain is processing all that information and telling my hand where to move, and in this case, where to move my racket so that I can strike the ball. And last time when we did this, we were using, oh, I'm sorry, what does striking mean?
It means hitting something.
Hitting something
like
with
when you're playing
something
tennis and you're like, when you have your tennis racket ready and boom.
Yeah, definitely striking in tennis. And we could do something as simple last time, remember too, is I can put my hand out and strike my hand with my other hand. That's a strike. But we're striking a ball with a racket in this case, or whatever it is that you built or have at your house that allows you to hit something else. And we started with a tennis racket, and in this case we had this big racquetball racket, which has a face and a head similar to a tennis racket. And Fisher today, he has a badminton racket, which we're not going to be using these yet. This is for next time.
I just wanted to.
Yeah, it's okay. Here, you can hold this one. But what we are going to do is we are going to change what we are striking. So if you remember from last time, I built this. This is my racket that I'm going to use to strike things. It's just paper plates that I taped to a paint stirrer, and it's going to work just as good as, well, not just as good, but it's going to do the same thing for me that Fisher's going to have with his big racquetball racket. Now, what we're changing this week is what we are actually striking. Okay, so last time we had big racket, big ball. Now we're going to have big racket, small ball. So Fisher's going to use this. This is a ping pong ball. Here you go. And
yeah,
I am going to use this. This is a foam golf ball right here.
Yes,
so you can use a real golf ball, just whatever you have at home that's smaller. Maybe you have a little brother or something like that, and you can use his little socks and wrap those up with tape. Again, I don't care too much about your numbers here. I don't care if you can get 25 in a row or if you can get 3 in a row. I just want to know that you're practicing the skill, using the skill options that we have. All right?
You don't play ping pong.
The skill requirements that we have.
You don't play ping pong with a tennis racket.
You don't play ping pong with a tennis racket. You don't play ping pong with a paper plate strapped to a stick.
Or
but
badminton racket.
it works, and we can do it. Okay? So, what's our 1, 2, 3, 4 for striking?
Shoulder over knees over toes.
Shoulder over knees over toes. Racket
Racket.
out in front of the body, thumb on top.
Yeah.
Okay? So we've got it nice and flat. That's the key here, is we have to keep our racket
Or
nice
if
and
it's
flat.
too heavy for you, you can just use 2 hands.
Yeah, if it's too heavy for you, definitely use 2 hands. And I love what Fisher's doing there because he's not swinging his racket like this. We're not doing that yet, all right? What we're doing is just bending our knees and raising the racket up. If you slow motion this, my racket's gonna stay perfectly flat. Raising it up, raising it up. My eye tracks the ball, my brain says, hey hand, move over here. Hey knees, bend down, hey knees, bend up. And then make contact, and then my eye sees it again, and it moves the racket wherever else it is.
And then this is how it goes.
Ooh, that was great. How many did you get?
Oh, I didn't count.
You got
Okay,
4.
I'll
You
do
did 4. You had 1, 2, 3, 4. That was great.
No, I tried.
And that's what we're going to do. We're going to be challenging ourselves to practice with a small ball and a big racket. I'm going to try it with this. See if this will work. I just got 10.
I just got 2. 2.
That's all right. So what I want you to do this week is find something small that you can use on whatever it is that you were using to make contact last time. And again, even if it's your hand, if all you had at your house was your hand, that's fine. But we were still using a big object with our hand. Now we're going to use a small object. Man, let's check it out. Maybe all I had is my hand. All right. So I've got my ball on there, and I go down, up, push. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4.
I got 6.
Awesome. So what we're doing right now is we're forcing our eyes to track a smaller object, and we're still reacting to it the same way that we were before. All right, so you hold on for a sec. Just like Fish and I did, practice for a little while, and when you feel like you got it, then start counting how many you did. All right, so your first challenge is to see if you can get 3. See if you can get 3, Fisher. Down, up, push. 1, 2, 3. All right, you got your 3. Challenge number 1, check. Now you got to see if you can get 5. Ooh, we got 3. So he would keep working on that until he gets his 5. He got his 5. He just did it. All right. So he's got question 2. Check. Got it. Now he's going to try and set his record. Okay. So practice with it for a little while. Keep trying, because now that he knows he can get 3, now that he knows he can get 5, he's going to work at it and see if he can get more than 5. And once he gets more than 5, he's going to set that record. Maybe he'll get 6 or 7 or 9 or 10. And then just keep practicing with it for a while until you feel comfortable that you have it. And then tell me what number you got for the most hits that you got with the smaller object. Okay?
Alright, this is where I'm going to set my record.
Trying to set his record. That's all right. We got 3.
No, I got 2.
Oh, now you
that
got
was
3. You got it. Try one more time. Ooh, we got 5 again. Excellent. All right. So we're not going to just keep trying. Fisher is going to work on this here at our house and see if he can get more than 5. And he's going to keep working on that. And I want you to do the same thing at home.
I got 14 and Daddy's 2.
Yeah, when he was at school and we were using the big bouncy balls at school, then he got 14. But again, we practiced it for a long time. We were in there for 40 minutes or for a half hour together. So at least spend that much time with it and then write back to me and let me know how you did. Okay? Keep up the good work. This is striking day 2. Big object and small object. So keep up the good work. Talk to you later.
Boydix out.
Boydix out.